Sharon, your life fulfillment coach, and I've been asked by a lot of people lately how they can avoid all the negative Nellies in their life. Now, I know how draining it can be when you're faced with negativity, especially day after day after day, especially if you're going to a job where a lot of people are negative. And I know that it can be hard not to let it affect your own mood. So I want to give you a few things to think about that will hopefully help you to remain in a positive headspace. And the first one is to be able to understand the difference between complaining and venting. And by understanding what the two mean, to be able to differentiate the two, you can then choose how you want to show up in that situation. You know, we all need to vent. We all have things that we just need to talk out. That's how we get over things. That's how we move on. We just need to say things out loud and get it off our chest. So if you find that someone went through something and they just need to talk about it, you choose whether or not you want to be that person for them to vent to. And all you need to do is just listen, to acknowledge how they're feeling. And even by doing that, afterwards, you might even feel good about it because you know that you were there for that person when they needed somebody to listen to them. Now, on the other hand, if you find that you are faced with a complainer, this is someone who tends to talk about and to complain about the same things all the time, and they never come to any sort of solution with whatever it is that they're going through. And that can be really draining. So I recommend, you know, just kind of excusing yourself from the situation. And you don't have to be rude about it. You can just politely say, oh, sorry, you know, I've got to run. I'm meeting somebody, or I have to go make a phone call, whatever it is that you need to do. But you need to figure out how you want to set those boundaries for yourself to protect your own energy. And the other thing, too, is to understand that it's not up to you to fix the situation or the problem that the person is dealing with. I think a lot of the time when someone's complaining, they make it sound like they're looking for answers or they're looking for someone to tell them what to do. Truth be told, people kind of just like to complain. They just like to be able to talk. They like to be able to talk about what's going on and what's wrong. And I think when we try to help and we feel like they're not being responsive to it, it makes us feel really, really frustrated in that moment. And I think that's when it starts to drag us down a little bit and we start to feel a little bit annoyed and negative because we don't understand why they aren't listening to the solutions that we're providing them. But you can't help people who don't want to be helped. That's just the thing. So again, you have to choose whether or not you just want to sit there and listen and take it on, or if you feel like it is affecting your mood, to again, allow yourself to set those boundaries and remove yourself from the situation. But again, it's really important to also be aware that you choose how you want to feel and you choose how you want to let other people affect you. So you also can't just always blame the other person for, oh, that person's so negative, or he's making me feel this way. It's up to you too. You're choosing to allow that person to affect you. So you have to start asking yourself why you're allowing that to happen. So next time you're faced with some negative Nellies, keep these things in mind just to be more aware of them, and it might make things a little bit easier for you. So let me know your thoughts. Feel free. I would love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next week.